I'm going to be doing my show makeup while I talk about my most recent project, Anomaly. How did you integrate technologies, software, hardware, and online in this project? Technology was a central part of every stage of this project, from filming to editing to research. I quickly realized that without effectively using technology, it would have been impossible to produce a film that felt professional and engaging. Before this project, I had very little understanding of how much technology affects the production of process. For filming, we used an iPhone. At first, I thought using a phone would limit the quality of our footage, but I quickly learned that with proper handling, it can produce very clear and high quality video. Using the iPhone taught me the importance of framing, stability, and shot composition. Every time I moved the camera slightly or adjusted the angle, it completely changed how the shots looked on screen. I realized that even simple technology requires thoughtful use to create professional results. We also use small external microphones to improve the audio quality. Before this, I had never considered how critical sound is in horror. A scene can look perfect visually, but if the audio is unclear, it immediately takes the audience out of the story. Using microphones taught me about placement, levels, and how to avoid unwanted background noise. I also learned that consistent sound quality helps maintain tension, which is especially important in suspenseful openings like ours. For editing, we relied on CapCut and iMovie. At the beginning, I had very little experience with any editing software. I learned that editing is much more than just cutting clips together. It is where the story really comes alive. Using CapCut and iMovie, I practiced arranging scenes to control pacing. For horror, this is essential. Too fast and the tension is lost. Too slow and the audience loses interest. I experimented with timing, cutting to sound effects, and adjusting the sequence of shots to make the tension build naturally. Editing also taught me how to remove mistakes or distractions without losing the flow of the story. We also made extensive use of online resources. YouTube tutorials were invaluable when I got stuck or needed to learn how to achieve a particular effect in editing. I also explored royalty-free sound libraries, which taught me how to find and use assets legally. These online resources helped me solve problems quickly and added a professional touch that would not have been possible with just trial and error. We also use online resources to get inspiration and see other movie openings similar to ours, specifically in the supernatural horror genre. Reflecting on technology, I can now see that it is not just a tool, but an essential part of creative decision making. Every choice about camera, lighting, sound, or editing affects how the audience experiences the story. I also realized that technology allows even small teams with limited resources to create cinematic results. Learning to use these tools effectively has given me a lot more confidence in my ability to produce media text in the future. Overall, this project dramatically improved my skills with both hardware and software. I learned how to film professionally with minimal equipment, how to use editing software to shape narrative and emotion, and how to leverage online resources to enhance the final product. Technology allowed me to take creative ideas from concept to finished product, and it has completely changed the way I think about the production process. It was one of the areas where I grew the most, and I now feel much more capable of producing professional media contents in the future. Here's the final look. Thank you for watching. Bye!